Today we are gonna talk about the new and famous social media platform BeReal, how the startup was founded and how they make money. But first of all, what is BeReal? BeReal is a social media platform that enables users to share one photo per day with their friends. People are encouraged by the app to keep in touch by having regular conversation. As soon as you create an account on the platform, you may then invite your friends to do the same. Users will get a notification after creating a group asking them to share a photo within the following 2 minutes. The platform will sometimes also offer unique tasks that can be finished alone or with a group. The pictures are displayed in chronological sequence once the time has passed. Everyone has the option to respond by putting an emoji or a comment. The BeReal's camera's unique design makes it possible to shoot pictures inside the app. One can publicly post a BeReal in addition to sharing a photo with friends, which enables them to learn what others nearby are doing. A special memories feature allows users to access all of the BeReal pictures they have ever posted. The BeReal platform can be accessed by downloading its mobile application, which is available for Android and iOS devices. And now let's talk about BeReal's story. Alexis Barayat and Kevin Perreault developed BeReal in December 2019. It has its headquarters in France, or to be precise, in Paris. The two founders met each other when they attended the French coding school 42 Born to Code, which was started by billionaire Xavier Niel. In 2017, after their graduation from college, they all started working for various businesses. While Barayat moved on to create content for GoPro, Perreault worked for Optimus for more than 4 years as a digital consultant. In December 2019, they released the first iteration of BeReal. They spent the majority of 2020 working to improve the app, which up until September saw a few hundred downloads per month. But their endurance would soon pay off. Downloads started to skyrocket by the end of 2020, and the enterprise finally entered its hockey stick growth phase. Monthly downloads jumped to tens of thousands starting in early 2021. It's safe to believe that much of the expansion resulted from users inviting their friends to use the site through word of mouth. BeReal's College Ambassador program, which was established around the same time, has been another important growth accelerator for the company. College students are encouraged to spread the word about the app on their campus. As a result, after originally dominating the French app stores, BeReal has been able to expand also in the United States. Investors would soon start to pay attention. The rich investor allegedly learned about the program when Xavier Niel's son started using it. In May 2021, the founders and his investment company, Kima Ventures, signed a deal agreement for the creation of the new Wave Fund. However, those discussions were still ongoing when word of the app's increasing popularity reached Silicon Valley. Weeks later, in June, prominent investors Andreessen Horowitz, Accel, and DST decided to invest an additional $30 million in BeReal, following a similar strategy when they invested in Clubhouse. The founders of BeReal greatly increased their hiring efforts thanks to the extra funding. As a result, the company quickly expanded from 2 original founders to thousands of workers. Downloads of the app fell in line. Every month, tens of thousands of users would download the app. Early in 2022, a number of media sites learned about the app, which increased its popularity. The summer saw BeReal ascend to the top of numerous App Store lists. For instance, it managed to top Apple's US charts in the middle of July. The software was downloaded by nearly 2 million users alone in the first week of July. Sadly, the rapid rise also had some negative effects. The software would frequently fail under the excessive load because it requires users to be online at the same time. As a result, users would frequently need to close and restart the app. And only a few weeks later, BeReal got the most thumbs up. Similar to Snapchat stories, Instagram secretly debuted a new tool called Dual. Users can use the front and back cameras together to take disappearing photographs with this capability. Soon after, other apps like TikTok and Snapchat appeared. BeReal is currently one of the most well-liked apps in a number of nations. Over 150 full-time staff members now work for the company. And now, the most important question: how do they make money? And actually, BeReal does currently not make any money. It can obtain funding from outside investors to finance the company. BeReal's creators have chosen not to monetize the app in its early phases, much like the numerous social networking apps that came before it, such as Clubhouse, Facebook or Snapchat. The introduction of image or video-based advertising that is shown in between the photos that your friends send to you is the most likely scenario, because users are so interested and want to know what their friends are doing, so those ad revenues might be very valuable. As a result, displaying genuine ad impression, for example those of viewers of the content, benefits marketers. Sponsored challenges could be another option. Brands would have the opportunity to highlight issues that relate to their goods and services. After that, BeReal would get a fixed payment from those brands in exchange for operating the challenge on their behalf. Interestingly, BeReal might decide to go the other route and avoid monetizing via ads altogether. The founders of BeReal are reportedly considering charging for certain features and subscriptions instead, according to Financial Times. Like Telegram, which provides subscriptions and premium services, other companies have chosen a comparable monetization strategy. Or, at least, in order to incorporate its product into a larger platform, BeReal might perhaps be sold at a later time. The most notable instance is when Facebook bought Instagram. For a very long time, the idea behind many social media firms was to eventually sell them to a bigger platform. However, due to increased regulatory pressure, those established platforms are now limited when it comes to acquiring potential competitors. Facebook's $400 million purchase of Giphy in March 2020, for example, is still awaiting regulatory approval. Fortunately, there still appears to be an exit market and businesses eager to acquire smaller startups. For instance, Twitter made a $4 billion offer to buy Clubhouse in March 2021. Flippagram and Musical.ly were both sold to Chinese news regarding app Tutio, which in turn is owned by ByteDance. ByteDance integrated portions of those purchases into TikTok, which it launched in August 2018. And now, BeReal's valuation and funding. According to Crunchbase, BeReal has collected $30 million in venture capital funding over the course of 2 rounds. World-class investors such as Accel, Andreessen Horowitz, DST Global, and others support the new startup. BeReal is not required to make its worth public because it is still privately owned. BeReal, though, was reportedly valued at $150 million at the firm's most recent investment round, according to a number of reports. And the last question: who owns BeReal? The 2 BeReal founders, Alexis Barriat and Kevin Perreault, continue to retain the majority of the company's shares. As previously said, the company's last investment round, which brought in $30 million, valued it at $150 million. This indicates that they sacrificed 20% of the business. BeReal had a seed round valuation of 10 million euros a month earlier. Unfortunately, the amount of financing the founders raised was not made public. It's safe to conclude that it wasn't more than 2 million euros because there were only the 2 founders working on the project at that time. And that was of the video. I hope you liked it, and if that's the case, just subscribe to this channel, and thanks for watching. See ya.